Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Real Heroes Show. You got Cory and Nick with you here, as always. And in today's video, big time SmackDown, who would win in a fight, Red Guardian or Captain America? So, spoilers for Black Widow if you haven't seen that yet. I just want to give a quick little warning up front. Nick, how you doing today, bud?
I'm a little feisty.
Why?
It might be the caffeine I'm drinking.
Yeah?
Or just that I'm annoyed it's not Friday yet and it's only Wednesday.
Fair. What type of caffeine are you consuming?
This right here?
Oh, you're sipping your Zoe.
I'm sipping the Zoe.
I am as well. I do it in a stainless steel guy so I can keep ice cubes in it. But
true.
Dwayne Johnson is keeping me awake.
Motivated, yes.
More ways than one.
Hey.
Anyway,
the muscles.
Like and subscribe, folks. Before we get started, I would like to say thank you. We hit 200 subscribers earlier this week, which is something that I don't know if either one of us ever thought would actually happen. And it's pretty cool to see it. So thank you to everybody who has clicked the subscribe button. We appreciate your business, and we really enjoy making these videos for you, and hopefully we can continue doing it for the foreseeable future. So in today's video, again, like we're talking, we're going to cover Red Guardian versus Captain America. If you've seen Black Widow, you kind of understand why. David Harbour's character, Alexei, who is the Red Guardian, is mildly obsessed with Steve Rogers, and he asks Natasha about him quite a bit. So in one of the scenes in the movie, Red Guardian is in prison. He's kind of bragging to his fellow inmates about how he fought Cap, and everyone else in prison's like, he was still frozen then. So funny line. He breaks the one guy's arm after he says that, and then he just kind of shoos him away. But Disney Plus hosted a watch party on Twitter with Kevin Feige himself earlier this week of Black Widow, and one of the fans asked, did Red Guardian actually fight Captain America back in his glory days? And Feige said, good question. Although, wasn't Captain America frozen in ice then? Strongly hinting that the Red Guardian was, in fact, not telling the truth. And then David Harbour, in an interview, also said, part of the fun thing about Alexei is that I wasn't interested in reality. He doesn't even know that he's lying. Sometimes as an actor, I'll have to know the reality because I'll know if the character is lying, but Alexei simply believes that this stuff is true. And there's a thing with confabulation where people actually just believe their lies to such a degree that even when confronted with reality, they can't process it and it doesn't make any sense to them. So from the sounds of things, it seems like, both the characters in the movie, Feige and Harbour, are all kind of in agreement that fight never went down, but we saw some pretty wild feats of strength out of his character in Black Widow. So it begs the question, if him and Steve Rogers did throw down, Nick, who do you think would win and why?
Oh man, I think Cap would whip his ass.
Okay, that's the video, folks. We're going home.
Steve Rogers is like, I don't want to say a lot of people might think that he's limited, but I think it's more so his will is a power on its own, where especially in if we're not even talking comic books here, if we're just strictly talking the MCU, he doesn't stay down, right? I mean, if the endgame fight with Thanos is anything, like, dude's worthy of Mjolnir.
Right.
Like, Red Guardian would never be worthy of Mjolnir. So at that point, like, you can't touch Cap. You can't touch Steve Rogers. He fights himself. He beats his own ass, like, and then says
America's ass.
Yeah. So, that's just, it's crazy. And, again, like, this is just strictly MCU we're talking here.
Sure.
I do think that there's an unfair advantage, unfortunately, for Red Guardian. As much as he'd like to think that he went head to head with the famous Captain America, and I got a good punch and I caught his shield, and he might catch it right in the gut and he might fly back about 100 feet, but You know, like
this ain't no Winter Soldier.
He ain't,
type thing where
he
Bucky
ain't Bucky who just
grabs
stopping it. Yeah.
like he even asked Natasha, like, did he talk to you about me? And it's
the
like,
old
bro,
war stories.
what are you talking about? You've never even met the guy. But I agree with you 100%. I don't think he would stand one iota of a chance against Cap.
No.
Wielding Mjolnir, you know, is one thing. Commanding the lightning from Mjolnir and slamming it down to the ground, you know, that didn't kill Thanos, but Thanos is like a Titan, deviant, you know, like he's a little bit stronger than a human. I'm pretty sure something like that would fry Red Guardian beyond the point of death. But even if you take all that out of the equation and you just go super soldier versus super soldier, which is what both of these guys are, from the sounds of things, it was the same serum that was placed into both of them. They even say during Black Widow directly to Red Guardian, "You're an idiot. Like you're not a smart guy." Steve is a master strategist. He's the leader of the Avengers. Like, even if it was just like hand-on-hand combat, Steve would whoop his ass. Because
absolutely.
You know, Steve fought Iron Man, and Iron Man has all this advanced tech in his helmet that can figure out which way Cap is moving and whatnot. And Cap still took him down, slammed the shield right into the arc reactor. Walked away, called it a day. Like, I mean, not even a chance. Not even close.
Yeah, not to mention, you know, again, the fighting between him and Bucky as the Winter Soldier. You know, I mean, Winter Soldier's no slouch either. No. You know, so, you know, if there's anyone that from you know, the communist regime that was worth, you know, throwing up against Cap, it would have been Winter Soldier, not Red Guardian. It's just like, if you were to throw Winter Soldier versus Red Guardian, Winter Soldier would whip his ass too.
Probably.
You know,
which is a possibility. We could see them fight at some point down the road because both of their characters are still alive. Yeah,
it's something I wanted to maybe add in here, because maybe Buck heard of the Red Guardian and knew about him, you know?
Possible, because he was unfrozen at this point. He was carrying out
mission after mission.
Missions. So that's really interesting. And I would love to see not just a fight, but like a conversation between the two of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Red Guardian is so aloof and really has no idea what's going on. And Bucky has like too good of an idea as to what's going on, to the point where it's almost like a curse that he wears on his sleeve. So so the next question is maybe less of a fair fight, because now we've got contrasting styles, but Red Guardian versus our new Captain America, Sam Wilson. You've got a super soldier versus a man who, again, a master strategist, you know, being somebody that's been in the armed forces and the military for a very long time, has fought against a lot of these ridiculous alien creatures from all over the galaxy. He also has a suit and wings and a shield that are all made out of vibranium, and he can fly. So how do you think that one goes?
And his tech, Red Wing. I mean,
he's got the tech too. Red Guardian's just got his fists. That's all he's got.
Yeah, he stole the faux Taskmaster, the Dracov's daughter's shield, I guess, is maybe what's more appropriate, since it's just the Taskmaster protocol as it's stated in.
But she whooped Red Guardian's ass too.
I know, so that's why I'm like, I know she just copied off of moves, but there again, she just copied off of other people's moves.
The smarter fighter,
right? So the big key here is strategy. You know, again, Sam could just legit fly around him, and even though he might try to throw stuff or jump in the air, I mean, he could just kind of just be up in there and be like, "You done yet? You done yet?" And then like come down and then just like, you know, throw the shield at him. And honestly, even if like Red Guardian were able to stop the shield being thrown at him at some point. Like, dude's flying at him, however fast he can actually go. I don't know what his top speed is, but
fast.
You figure like fast enough so that it would probably, take him out. Definitely knock him on his ass, so he just takes the shield back, and then again, like
if he can smash through windows at the speed that he flies at, I'm pretty sure that he could hurt a person. I
think the fight would be a pretty humorous. I don't know if Sam would really take it seriously. Like,
I don't think so. I think he'd talk shit the whole time.
Yeah, and I almost wonder if Red Guardian would just be at the end and be like, all right, I surrender.
Sorry.
Good fighting. You had no match for Steve Rogers. And Sam be like, I don't ever recall him mentioning you. I'm like, right. Oh, no, we had war stories from the old ages. Like, just bullshit.
I would love that. A conversation with him just trying to convince one of the current Avengers that they did have the. No. You don't understand. You don't understand. Listen to me. It happened. I'm telling you, it happened, and here's why. And the Avengers are just like, bro, this didn't happen. I'm sorry. Just go away.
Because the funny, not the funny thing, the sad thing, is that no one could really call his bluff. There's no Tony. There's no Steve. There's no Natasha.
Yeah.
So unless, and I think Yelena is too young, unless she just sort of kind of knows from the conversation from the movie. But, again, he could just keep lying to the point where she convinces other people that they actually fought and had war stories. But it would be pretty interesting. Strategy just wins fights, and it's
even from a defense angle. Like, there's a scene at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier where Sam uses the wings to block like a missile.
Yeah,
if it can stop that, I'm pretty sure it can stop Red Guardian's fist. Like, vibranium is the strongest
absolutely.
metal on Earth, right? In the MCU.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd have like any shot getting through that. And then Sam would just fly circles around him, and that would be the end. It'd be pretty quick, I think. But he wouldn't kill him, but he'd just kind of like teach him a lesson and then send him on his way. But who knows? We might see more of this character. Feige has left it up to interpretation as to if, when, and where we'll see him again. He has said that he loved David Harbour, and I think you and I would agree that he was probably one of the finer parts of that movie.
Yes.
And I would love to see the character again. I just don't think that he could hold his own against some of the bigger players in the MCU.
Yeah. I wonder where he'll fit in again. I think it would be cool to, maybe like a second season of Cap and Bucky.
Yeah.
Or depending on how things go with Hawkeye, because we know Yelena is going to be in that apparently, and
rumor has it that she's going to be in multiple episodes of the Hawkeye show, which is awesome. One place I could also, like, if he really wants to be boastful about being a fighter, the recent trailer for Shang-Chi showed like an MMA style ring where you saw the Abomination fighting Wong. Maybe you could see a Red Guardian show up there and be part of the tournament and get his ass whipped pretty quick and get eliminated. Who knows?
That'd be pretty funny. Yeah,
it'd be a fun little cameo. But
yeah,
it seems like David Harbour's down for it. It seems like Feige is down for it as well. So I guess only time will tell where these characters show up, except for Natasha. Rip.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? She could probably show up now too, because the multiverse is split open, and it could just be her from another universe. So what the hell? Why not?
Yeah. I mean, it's
all.
And I know we're all sad about some of the people that have died. Cap, Tony, or rather Steve, Tony, Natasha. But they can all come back now. So our tears were for nothing.
Yep.
Thanks, Kang.
Good old Marvel Comics.
Hey, but guess what? Thanos can come back too, because he is inevitable.
Yeah. Just imagine like a Thanos from another generation that's actually like intelligent.
Yeah, you're far more intelligent.
Like,
yeah, I mean,
and more ruthless than the ones that we saw in Infinity War and Endgame. That would be.
He's like all half the population, all population.
Yeah.
Done. Like
I just want it to be Thanos land. It's just me and my bros, and that's it.
Land of the Thanos land. You know, up until maybe we get a Secret Wars movie and God Doom rips Thanos' spine directly from his chest.
Somebody posted that.
We'll see.
That comic pain on Twitter the other day. It's so good. It's great. Oh man.
One last fight or iteration I would say for this episode here. What about Red Guardian versus US Agent?
That
one doesn't have a shield either.
That's a little bit more of a fair fight. There's no shield. They're both super soldiers, and whereas Red Guardian is not the sharpest knife in the drawer, US Agent lets his emotions get the hold of him, and he gets angry and lashes out too quickly, which could be his downfall. So I think that would be like a much more fair fight. And,
I think so too.
It's even more interesting you say that, because it appears that the US Agent and Yelena are now coworkers. Yeah.
So I wonder again if we would ever see a Red Guardian come in there at some point. But not only that, I wonder if we could possibly see the US Agent versus Red Guardian fight, but Red Guardian wins. Just for the sake of saying like, Steve Rogers, and that's kind of what amps up.
That kind of haunts John Walker the whole time. It's like, you're not Cap, you're not Steve.
Because you failed as Captain America, even with Cap's shield. And
that could be fun. It'd be good to propel his.
And
story.
then he could lie to US Agent the entire time about.
While he's fighting,
I thought you're Captain America.
Steve did not fight like this. You're terrible.
Steve would whip your ass, So
the more you think about it, the more like overpowered soldier types there are.
Yeah.
In the MCU. Like, remember in the beginning it was just Cap.
Yep.
And now it's Cap, Bucky, Isaiah.
Yeah.
Sam doesn't have powers, but he might as well with all the tech he's got.
Right.
US Agent, Red Guardian. That's wild. We're so well fed, man. There's so much to look forward to. Like, we were texting about it last night, and it was just like Thor, Doctor Strange, Hawkeye, Miss Marvel, What If, Captain Marvel 2, Wakanda Forever, all that stuff.
It's gonna be wild.
Months, man. Moon Knight's coming out, She-Hulk. It is absurd.
It's gonna be a wild ride.
So much, and the possibilities are endless. Thanks to Loki, and really thanks to Sylvie. Good job there.
And the prompting from Kang.
Yeah, I'll see you soon.
I'll just end up back here anyway. So
wild stuff. Well, guys, that's going to do it for us in this video. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you agree with us that Red Guardian would pretty much get his ass handed to him by pretty much all these main characters, or do you think he'd stand a more fair fight against them? Drop us that comment and let us know below. And as always, if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so for free. All you got to do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and share with your friends. We will be back this week. Hopefully we're going to do a Ted Lasso recap of season 1 before season 2 drops. We will have a Bad Batch review, and then on Monday of next week we'll have a review up for that first episode of season 2 of Ted Lasso. So stay tuned for all those things. Until next time, we'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace.